So a few nights ago, I was driving home from my girlfriend's house. I usually sleep there and leave pretty early in the morning at like 6 or 7 a.m. That night, though, I wasn't really in the mood to sleep. My girlfriend tried to convince me to stay over a little longer, but I wasn't really having it. Plus, I had some things I wanted to do on my laptop. Typical for me at that hour, but I'm pretty much nocturnal at this point anyway. I remember vividly that it was 3:30 in the morning when I left. Her house wasn't far from mine at all, only about 5 minutes, give or take, during the day, with the traffic that the annoying tourists that flood my area this time of year cause. At this hour, of course, there was not a single soul in sight on the roads, just me and my mom's old BMW. I'd made the trip probably hundreds of times over the last couple years, so the darkness, lack of people, and quietness didn't really scare me anymore. For some reason, though, I felt oddly on edge as I drove home. Not the kind of on edge that one might feel when they're late to work or school or something like that. More the kind of feeling you get when something just feels off. Something that you don't quite know or understand, but that still keeps you aware. I do have anxiety, and of course, my mind just has to exaggerate every single thing that could possibly go wrong, even if it has no chance at all of happening. I could hit a pothole and pop my tires. I could get mugged. I could get pulled over. I could crash my car into a tree. I could hit someone with my car. But was it just anxiety? It felt different. Anyways, I was cruising down this familiar road I've been down 1,000 times. In my head, I was having one of those long existential conversations that only happen in the middle of the night. My headlights are the sources of light besides some street lamps every now and then, or the dim traffic lights that break every other day. I drove past the lights. I was only about a minute from my house at this point, and I was looking forward to flopping into bed and playing on my laptop, maybe watching some YouTube as well. But just as I'm thinking about that, to my right, I see something weird looking come out of the forest and out towards my car, forcing me to swerve and hit the brakes, forcing me and everything else in my car to lurch forward. I didn't hear a bump, so at least I didn't hit whatever it was. It was dark and so sudden that I didn't get a good view of it at first. I thought it was an animal of some sort, maybe a deer or coyote, so honestly, I wasn't all that freaked out. Hey, it would probably be a fun story to tell my friends and family. But it wasn't a deer or a coyote at all.